It's the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So, oh boy, ever since my neighbor got in a car accident, it's been really hard for me to get out of this driveway because she hit someone when she got out, and I don't want to do that too. But it is what it is. Last night I got to play hockey because I didn't have a gig to work at. Like I'd said, if I wanted to deal at a party last night, I would have had to drive to Marin. It would have been it would have been a two-table poker tournament, and they are providing all the tables and chips and everything, and you know, they just needed to hire dealers, and I don't like using other people's tables and other people's chips, and I didn't want to drive all the way to Marin just for 4 hours and $120 in the rain. No thank you, not my idea of a good time. So instead I played hockey, and first game was my team's game, the Pharaohs versus the Coconuts, another matchup against my former team, the, at the time, third place Coconuts, but they seem to be doing a little better now. 35 seconds into the game, we score a goal, and it's 1-0, and this game shouldn't be a problem at all. Well, they get 2 back. Well, they didn't get 2 back. They took 2 to take the lead. 2-1, and then they got another one in the second to make it 3-1. We finally get a goal at the beginning of the third period to make it 3-2, and then that was it. They played keep away, and we could not get it into their zone, and we were tired. I mean, there were 6 or 7 of us. They played 4-on-4 for the first half of the game, and then 5-on-5 for the second half of the game, and we just didn't have it. We just didn't have it. So I had a couple of good opportunities. I mean, both sides had soft defense, but the goaltending was good. There was a situation where the other team was trying to clear the puck, and said they shot it through the crease right to a teammate of mine who passed it to me in an obvious attempt at a one-timer, and so I gave it a good rip, and it went wide by about 2 inches. If it had been any more to the left, it probably would have hit the post. But instead, it hit nothing, and this is with the score tied 1-1, by the way. Yeah, this is with the score 2-1. This is in the second period. It was 2-1 when I did this. Shot wide, and when you shoot wide on a hard shot, the puck skips around the boards, and then it starts going in the other way, because that's just the way hockey works. So, obviously, if they didn't have any defensemen in front of the net, it's because they were in the corners, and they were in the corners. So the puck goes right to the guy in the corners who makes an outlet pass to someone at the face-off circle who goes in and scores. So it was a transition goal. It took a game that I could have tied it to, and it made it 3-1 the other team, and that was the difference in the game. So that sucked. Oh wait, I'm not turning left here. The guy behind me was probably confused. I must have been one of those distracted drivers who's doing something while he's driving. That must be it. Second game, they needed subs. They had like 4 or 5 people on a side. It was worse than our game, and usually the first game has fewer people than the second, but not this time. And then because we had to play so much in the first game, a lot of people were too tired to be subs in the second game, but I happily was a sub in the second game. And I got to play on the Flying Carpets black team against the yellow team, the Desert Rats. And the black team was already the best team in the league in first place, and then they made a trade, and they traded goaltenders. We had this rookie goaltender, Ryan, I've told you about. I've known him for a couple of years, and he's a fast learner, and I've been saying to anyone that'll listen to me that by the time playoffs run around, he's going to be the best goaltender in the league, and he's going to lead the last place yellow team to the Stanley Keg because they're going to have all the momentum and a good goalie. So what do? They trade that goalie to the best team in the league, thinking, oh, this goalie sucks, he'll balance out the league. Well, they didn't realize he's getting better. So I haven't seen him play in 4 weeks because I've been working, and he looks like a regular goalie. He finally looks like a regular goalie. He didn't let any soft goals in, and we won the game 7-3. And it was a double forfeit. Neither team had 4 players and a goalie. They had 3 players and a goalie. So it was all for fun. The opening face-off was between the 2 goalies. I guess that's what some leagues do to be goofy. They have the 2 goalies go to the face-off circle, and then after the face-off, they both scurry back to where they're supposed to be in the crease. Let's see, where am I going? I'm going to the credit union. I am going to take Lee. I don't even know where I'm going. I was like, I need to go do an episode. Oh, and I should probably... I've been sent on an errand. I have to go to CVS because I have a 20% off everything in the store coupon. And I've been sent to the store to buy white wine so we can make something for dinner today that uses dry white wine. I'm sure that's the only reason. And then also I need to go to the credit union and deposit my checks from the casino parties I worked at. Now, tomorrow, I can't say yesterday I did all those things because you already know. Borrowing against the future to balance the episode budget for today. I am not a fiscally responsible producer of my show. So to this game, we got off to a quick 2-0 lead, and there were only 6 of us for a while. Eventually we would have 7, but we played pickup style, which means I had to play a lot of defense. Now this was an excellent opportunity for me for many reasons. For one thing, the black team is very good. I can play defense and make mistakes, and my teammates will pick me up. Secondly, the game is a double forfeit, so even if we lost, it didn't matter. And third, we had a big early lead, so it did not matter if I made mistakes, which came in handy because with the 2-0 lead, there was a breakaway because I didn't turn around fast enough, and they scored a goal to make it 2-1. But then it was 4-1, and then it was 4-2, and then it was 6-2, and then it was 6-3, and then it was 7-3. We won the game 7-3. On one of those many goals, I had an assist. There was a loose puck, and I was breaking away, and they passed it to me. And then I saw one of my faster teammates skating to the blue line, and I said, all right, I'm going to pass it to him. And then he can go in and score. So as I pass the puck to him, I fall down. By the time I got back up again, he had scored. But that's still an assist, ugly as it may be. I was a -2 in the first game, a +3 in the second game, so I was +1 for the night, and had an assist. So if you had me in your fantasy recreational hockey league for some strange reason, then guess what? You picked up an assist and a +1 for me. Always a pleasure to have me on your fantasy team. So, it was an exciting hockey night for sure. It was nice to be back. I found out next week the games are not on the 19th, they're on the 20th, which means that I could actually play, because I'm pretty sure I have a dealing gig on the 19th. But on the 20th, I'm just going off to Reno for on-location episodes for a week. And so what that means to you is I will be going to Reno. It doesn't mean anything to you. What it means to me is that I will be getting to Reno at like 1 in the morning on Monday, and that's fine, because I can play hockey at 5 and 6:15 and then get home and get in the shower and head off to Reno, Nevada. How exciting is that? And so I get to play 4 games of hockey this month, and I thought I wouldn't get to play any, so that's pretty neat. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.